I can't. So now we need to record only.
Could you please let me know that how I could also use this particular thing in my background so that I will just grab more attention.
Yeah, first of all, open Zoom. Then there is a in setting there is an option to use virtual
Okay.
background. And under
Okay.
virtual background, the image will be there, and that image you need to select, and that way you will come. Like,
Oh, oh, it means that this particular background is meant for only Zoom meeting, right?
yes, but
Okay.
we can mirror this to YouTube. We can mirror this to YouTube.
How to just make it? Do you know the?
Yes, there is a software, open broadcast software, on which we need to
Mhm.
stream that, and so it will be live. And if you don't want to stream, if there are problems, then you can go for what we are doing. That is recording this video and then uploading to our channel.
Okay.
Because the system doesn't support, because it consumes so much percentage of total CPU. About 50% of your
Mhm.
total CPU is consumed, and so audio quality is hampered. That's the reason I was not able to
Mhm.
listen what you spoke before. So can
Mhm.
you please repeat what you
Okay.
spoke before?
If you if you just get a sum like a giant money, like more than lakh rupees, so what kind of the species are you gonna prefer? What kind of the laptop are you gonna buy? Do you
Highly,
have anything in your head?
yes, highly configuration, high configuration.
Only you will just go with the configuration or any kind of a brand like you are completely attached with it. No, this particular is so much so has a long and durability.
Acer, I think, has great durability. I'm using it since long, so I will go for that. But I will go for more specifications where I can live stream and where I can do more stuff in that.
Hmm. But there are lots. But right now there are lots of the technology have been improved in terms of the laptop as well. Now you can separate the screen of the laptop to the keyboard, and it will be so much handy, and you can just get through wherever you want.
You are
And
right,
also
but
there is a touch.
at the same time, the price of laptop has also been increased. This laptop, which I have bought for
Hmm.
30,000 rupees, is now available for about 45,000 rupees. So such is the
Okay,
increase of price.
if you have a kind of the offer that the people will just buy your laptop in 40,000, are you gonna hand over your just laptop to the others with the price 40,000?
Yes, I will.
But the way you are saying like that, your laptop is already been so much old.
It's not old. It's bought in 2018. It's the time when I started my YouTube
Okay.
channel. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So for what purpose you had bought this laptop? For what purpose?
Actually,
In 2018.
laptop I was having since I was working. That is in the year 2011. From 2011, I was also having a laptop also. Because in TCS, we need
Uh-huh.
to do homework. Means work from
Mm-hmm.
home is also there for few days. So at that time, you need to work on your laptop. So I was having that laptop since 2011. But it got outdated
Mm-hmm.
and my brother took it in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I updated in 2014. And
Okay.
the old one was, I don't know where it is, but I updated in
Mm-hmm.
2014. Thereafter, my brother took to Canada, and thereafter in 2018, I purchased a new one. So since 4 years, I'm using this system, and there is no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do live stream, then it offers a problem. Then there is a problem.
Actually, I have heard somewhere like Vipin has a supercomputer, not laptop.
Yes, Vipin,
Didn't you get me what I'm trying to say?
Vipin.
I'm saying that Vipin, I have heard somewhere Vipin doesn't have the laptop. He has a supercomputer.
Yes, because he has a money, he can afford all the things, and he might have purchased a high configuration system, whether it is a laptop or PC.
Yes.
So it all depends upon your affordation, how much you can afford, how much you can spend. For example, I
Mm-hmm.
told you that in this YouTube channel, you need to spend certain amount
Mm-hmm.
of money. It is mandatory. If you don't
Yes,
spend, then
yes.
you will suffer. Just a moment.
Yes,
I'm
I s-
muting. I'm muting because I'm in some kind of noise. Just a moment. Yes, so I'm back. Hello.
Mhm. I'm
Yes.
getting
So
you.
what I was trying to say that in order to record your
Mhm.
good video, you need to remove the background. You need to go to a quiet place. Just I have just went. I have closed the door because other people are talking and it is
Mhm.
disturbing me. So you also need to do
Mhm.
that. And you can see the lighting is proper in my video. In that way, your video also lighting must be proper. Now the
So
video which
what?
you have said, just first listen me because I'm telling my insights. I have seen in your video. Now the video which you
Yes.
sent me through editing from
Mhm.
your friend contains a watermark, and it is not
Mhm.
good form. I mean, people will not watch that video. Instead, people will watch your raw video which I have uploaded. So
Mhm.
it doesn't mean that editing always provides a good video. The good
Yes.
video is
Yes.
provided from background and the influence you are
Mhm.
having, not on
Yes.
editing.
Yes.
Editing doesn't provide. For example, if you
Yes.
take the example of Alina Reis, now she is
Mhm.
so much superior. She is having so much power. She is having so much money. Before she went on YouTube, right? And so she was having all the stuff
Mhm.
like camera, more gadgets,
Mhm.
and all the high end
Mhm.
computer. She can go live stream
Yes.
as
Yes.
many hours she can because she can
Mhm.
afford, right? So
Mhm.
that's the main thing when you come to YouTube. And next is the
Mhm.
consistency. You need to have consistency. Even if you don't get views, subscribers, then also you need to be consistent in your work.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because right now
Right.
the number of subscriber and all that I have seen on your channel, it's maybe from your friend, family, or somewhere. But
Yes. Yes.
but the major difference will be when other people will watch your video, not family,
Yes.
friends,
Yes.
or
Yes.
subscribers.
You are right.
When
You are
outer
right.
people will see and when outer people will comment about your stuff, then it will make an impact on you.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely.
For
You can
example,
persuade your just family members to subscribe, but can't to the strangers one unless
yes,
they get a benefit from your video.
yes, right, right, and that's the cream part when unknown person subscribes. In my
Yes,
this total
yes.
subscribers, I haven't asked any family members or any friends to subscribe. I haven't asked anyone.
Wow.
It is all purely
Mm.
those who watch videos and those who come to my channel subscribe to me if
Mm-hmm.
they like the video.
Right, right, right. But the way you have the clarity right now in the Zoom meeting, it looks like completely so awesome and illuminating. So I want to have that kind of the background and as well as that kind of the lightning,
See, you
so
can
that
also have
it
there is
will.
a you can also have I will make you learn, right? So do you want to learn?
Mhm.
So let me share my screen and let me do the work right now only. So I'm sharing the screen
Okay.
and I'm letting you know what I have done. So I'm just sharing the
Mhm.
screen. And so now, first of all, here you can see a green image is there, full green
Yes,
image.
yes, yes, yes. I can
And
see.
I have created this from Paint. This will help you
Mm-hmm.
to remove any kind of background you are sitting on,
Mm-hmm.
any room background or any damn background. It will eliminate the
Yes.
background. So this is the first step. You need to
Mm-hmm.
create a green screen, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Next step is just go into this Zoom meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just enlarge it. Why this is not opening? Okay, so here, if I go to this video, choose virtual background in this video options. If
Mm-hmm.
I go to choose virtual background, then I will be getting this
Mm-hmm.
kind of option. So now these are the
Okay.
list of different backgrounds which you can use. But first of all, you need to select
Mm-hmm.
this green screen and then you need to set up any kind of background you want for this India channel, this books library, and the one currently I am using. So you can set
But just
and
but for Zoom meeting,
sorry.
for this particular Zoom meeting, right? Like putting the green background and the other kind of the
This can
background.
only be done on laptop. This can only be done on laptop. It is not. It cannot be done on phone.
Okay. And also, I want to know that how do you share the screen? I don't know that because. since I just bought the laptop, but I'm not completely engrossed in laptop functions, right? So I have never been just done any kind of the live videos in the laptop or any kind of the Zoom meeting in the laptop.
Okay, so for that, I need to teach you personally. I mean, what you
Oh
want to
my
learn,
God.
tell me. If that is the case, then I can share you directly here only. So the other people will also get benefit. What you want to know exactly?
Right now, let
Let
me
me
know that
let
how to
let
share
me
the
first
screen.
let me first introduce to my apps. See, I am using this
Okay.
video editor VSDC, which is a free one. Next,
Mm-hmm.
I'm using Zoom. This is a regular. Then some documents which I have a lot of documents. OBS Studio is there. If I want to go live stream,
Mm-hmm.
that I can use. So these are some basic software which I am using. So now tell me your question so that I can.
So I want to get confirm one thing from you. The thing is that you just upload a lot of the video in the YouTube since long. So from the beginning, that what from which particular object did you just upload the video, through the mobile phone or through the laptop? What one rely on you?
Firstly, I uploaded on mobile only using
Mm-hmm.
KineMaster app. But right now we see that KineMaster is now a paid version. You get a
Mm-hmm.
watermark. So what I will suggest, the free
Mm-hmm.
version is for either go for Vita app or VN Video Editor. These are two apps
So
which you
so
can
could
use.
the Vita app run in the phone?
Yes,
Okay.
it can run, and you can edit your videos and directly upload from phone. Basically, I started from phone only. If you see my previous videos, you will be able to see that
So
I am putting text and all the other stuff through phone only, and I am shooting also in phone only. But thereafter, as I progressed, then I use this free video editor to make a 4K video. So that way
mhm.
I have made a progress.
If I would just go for asking, like, uh, since when you just left quitting uploading the video through the mobile phones and totally rely on the laptops?
That, yeah, whenever I was not getting enough time. For example,
Mm-hmm.
right now I have a time and we can do meeting. But before I was not into meeting and my schedule was very much hectic. So I didn't get any time.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time
Mm-hmm.
only I shoot at my shop and I upload it through my phone only by coming here because using the Wi-Fi and not the normal.
Okay, one question is rising right now. The
Yes.
thing is that the person that who shoots the video and upload through the phone, and the person who shoots the video and just whatever edition has to be happen from the laptop. So what creates the difference between shooting everything, all the kind of the editing and particular mobile phone? What are the real difference between that, and which is the best to edit the videos, through the laptop or through the mobile phone?
It depends upon your convenience. If you are comfortable, if you are
Mm-hmm.
having a Wi-Fi connection and if you are having a laptop, then it is good for laptop. And if you are having just Wi-Fi connection but not comfortable with laptop, then go for mobile.
As I have created a 3-minute video, right? It took me like more than 500 to 700 MB.
Yes.
So whatever that in coming days, so if I'm just happens to upload any kind of the videos through the YouTube channel, so that do I have to consume this particular that much of the big MBs, like more than 1 GB and less, or around 1 GB, so that it could be uploaded in the YouTube videos, in the YouTube channel?
Yes, if you want to improve the quality, then it will be higher MP.
Mhm. So for particular 5 minutes video, you need a more than 700 to 800 MBs.
Yes, yes,
Oh my God.
yes.
Then
See,
they are the
let me
people.
tell you one thing. Whatever I have
Hmm.
done in my YouTube channel, I have self-learned it. There was no one to teach me. Like
Yes,
I have made
yes.
so much mistakes on my channel. If any newbie
Hmm.
will come and he will just analyze my
Hmm.
channel, he will see so much mistakes. And I am not
Hmm. In
regretting. See,
terms of what? In terms of what?
MB and all the other stuff which you are asking. Because
Okay.
I take my video in one take only. I don't do editing.
Okay.
Let me show you my role model, right? See, who is my
Mm-hmm.
role model? Let me show you. So I'm opening this share screen, and now if you go to this and type infinite waters. So now if you open this, then you will get this person, infinite
Mm-hmm.
waters diving deep. This is the channel. This is
Mm-hmm.
the role model for me. Now
Mm-hmm.
he's having 2 million subscribers. Now the way he is doing, he is also making the videos in one take only, and he is my inspiration and
Okay.
role model. Right? He is a
Mm-hmm.
criminologist, a psychologist. See this type of content this guy is
Mm-hmm.
creating. See,
Mm-hmm.
and I had an interview with him also, and it is uploaded on my channel.
Wow.
I got a
Mm-hmm.
chance, and he's a psychic person. You know why? Because he is born on third
Why?
March. Because he is having a repetitive
Mm-hmm.
number. If you are having repetitive
Mm-hmm.
number, means you are a psychic. For example, if you see 11111, then universe is giving
Mm-hmm.
some kind of message to you. So this is a psychic type of
Yes, yes.
person, and I get so much insight from
So,
him. He takes in
so
one take
what?
only. He uploads the video. He's a black person, but
Mm-hmm.
I ignore all the other stuff. I just watch the
Mm-hmm.
impact and the stuff he's creating. He's making a difference of
Mm-hmm.
so many people lives. So this is my
Mm-hmm.
person. I am following since 2014 to him. I watch each and every video.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, if you realize that what was the subscriber of him in 2014 around?
Around 998K. 990 or 998K. From that I
Oh
was
my
watching.
God!
Yes. And now it is
Now he is only touched. I'm saying that now he's only touched 2 million. At the time he was around 1 million, right? 998K.
yes.
Now it has been surpassed like more than 8 years, and he crossed only 1 million at this throughout of the 8 years.
Actually I don't remember exact number, but it was very much low.
Okay,
Maybe 10,000 or something like that. I couldn't remember exactly.
okay. Hmm.
But he is
Right.
the greatest influencer. If you see about section, then this type of views this person has got.
Mm-hmm.
And he has joined in 2008. And the number of uploads is,
Oh
I
my,
think, 4,500 YouTube videos
oh
uploaded.
my God,
Yes. So he's a,
4,000.
yes, because he's such a creator that he uploads the video each and every day. Not a single day is such that he doesn't upload the video. He's such kind of person. For example, you can see this is 21 hours. This is 1 day ago. This is 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago.
Oh
And,
my God.
and see the length
It
of the
means that,
see the length of the video. 17 minutes, 15 minutes, 21 minutes,
oh my God,
17 minutes. So you can see the
not
impact.
sorted.
Yeah, so you can see the impact he's making.
I could definitely say one thing, like he's completely take it as a commercial and professional, right?
Yes.
Taking YouTube videos. Maybe that he might be not indulged with the other stuffs that much deeply, like as he is in the YouTube.
See,
So yes, they are the
let
mm-hmm.
me tell you. Because see, YouTube is a long-term journey, right? You cannot think that I will do
Yes,
1 or
yes,
2 years, it is over. No, it is a long term. You need to be a long-term player.
yes, yes.
So, for example, if you can
Mm-hmm.
see, this is a 14 years ago uploaded video on his channel. It goes
Mm.
51K, 14 years. So you can imagine.
Oh my
These
God.
are the all the previous. He haven't deleted any kind of previous videos. He uploaded the video
Wow.
every day. See, 10 years ago, this kind goes and goes. The list goes and goes
Mm-hmm.
on and on and on.
More than 4,000. It is
Yes,
completely insane.
yes, and
Like,
he has created this stuff only once, and now through lifetime people will watch his videos. Such is
right,
the impact.
you are right. Because this is the one can't be deleted, right? Unless you want.
Yes, so that's what. And there are other person also, which is my role model. But I am making you see what this one why because he is so much
Mm-hmm.
consistent, so much effort, so much
Mm-hmm.
videos he has
Yes,
put down.
yes.
So that I want
Mm-hmm.
to show you
Yeah.
that you don't need to ever
Yes.
give up. Mr. Beast, right? He was successful after his 900 videos. He was successful. Before he was not known. Mr. Beast. He has
Mm-hmm.
also uploaded so many videos, maybe around 3,000 videos he has uploaded.
Mm-hmm. It means that you directly wanted to say me like that after uploading first video you can't sleep. You need to think
Yes,
about the others.
yes, right. And you need to learn so
Right.
much because there is so much in YouTube. You need to learn about analytics and all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, can you have the conversation with your brother?
Ooh, no, he's busy
You,
in other stuff, meeting other people and all the other.
oh my God. So, what kind of the reaction of the people who used to leave him around at the childhood age, or at the time that when he was complete Indian guy, when he was not into when he was not into the Canada. So, what kind of the scenario you could see, like since that he flew from the Canada to the India, and after that, what kind of the people are just looking for him?
People are not
Did you
looking
get
for him. He is going to meet people.
what?
Why people will look for him?
I mean to say that he was completely not here, right? Like more than 2 years or 3 years or whatever, say that long years.
Yes,
So they are the people who completely with him, like since childhood, having just grown up together. But the thing is that when he just got updated, like no, this particular person is coming, flew to the India from the Canada. So there is a lot of the experience had to be shared. No, this particular friend I must meet now. So
yes.
do you see this particular kind of scenario or crowd like lingering around your just particular brother?
No, no, no. Nothing like that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, as we can see that as we grown up and since we and after just getting married, like all the kind of the family members are kept on busy with their own life.
yes,
There is no
everything
single minute's
changes.
time.
Everything changes.
Everything changes.
Yes,
Yes. None has the time right now.
yes, right.
So if you really your just particular age or you want to acquire this particular age, what bracket of the age could be? Like no, this particular age was completely golden for me. At the time I
24
could
years
just
of age.
achieve a lot of the
24 years
things,
of age.
or having just
24 years of
24
age.
years of age.
Yes,
So
2010,
at the time
2009.
what did you used to do that? At that time what did you used to do that?
I was much involved in academics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, learning and making other people also learn. I used to take college classes for first and second year
Mm-hmm.
classes in the garden, in university garden.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wow.
used to teach younger
And
generation.
people gathered around you, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and still my some of the students are remembering me till now. They are much more
Wow.
settled in US and all the other areas, but still they are remembering that this was my teacher during the college days.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of a reaction do you get to meet with them when they are happen to in India or happen to meet you
I
sometime
haven't met. Actually, I
accidentally?
had a talk. I had a talk few days back because one is a fitness enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bodybuilder. He is now into fitness. So I just
Oh.
had a talk about
Mm-hmm.
regarding what is going on in
Mm-hmm.
his life and all that stuff. He is now married and might be having a kid. I don't know clearly, but
Mm-hmm.
I had a talk with him. His name is Chinmay Bhave.
What's name?
Chinmay Bhave.
What is the age around of him?
It might be of your age. He might be of your age.
Mhm. Okay,
He,
one thing I
he
would like
used
to
to
say.
he used to work in high school,
Mm-hmm.
earning about
Mm-hmm.
25,000 or 30,000 per month in Vibjor
Mm-hmm.
school as a teacher. here in Baroda only.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You were asking something.
So there are the lot of the topmost people in particular India I'm saying about. Like you might be influenced like more than five people, might be influenced more than five people, even more than thousand of the people. So 5 to 1,000 of the people. So if you want to get the uniqueness from the particular five people, so who could be? It could be any kind of celebrity. You know, this particular person I want to grab a skill. This particular person I want to grab a health. This particular person I want to grab a six pack or kind of a muscle building.
See,
So tell me 5% and what you want to get it. Hmm.
first of all, are you asking from celebrity?
No, no, I'm saying that famous person could be anyone, could be celebrity, could be politician, could be anyone, a sports person, anyone. But it should be non-renowned person,
See,
like famous everywhere.
first of all, I would like to incorporate values from the person that who comes in contact with me. For example, when I was working, there
Hmm.
were some few of the people whose qualities
Hmm.
I was admiring, and I want that in me. For example, there was a person named Jigar Bakshi, and he was a trainer
Hmm.
at that time, and I used to feel that I must have this kind of personality, like what he was having.
Hmm.
The way he was approaching, the
Hmm.
way he was talking, it was so much professional.
Hmm.
And the way he was
Oh.
wearing the clothes and trying to present himself, I really admire that stuff.
Hmm.
And there was another person
Hmm.
who is totally cunning
Hmm.
type. He always
Hmm.
takes market or workplace as a competitive market, and he always tries
Hmm.
to make someone down, cunning type of behavior. So I hate that kind
Yes,
of behavior.
yes,
And there was another person who
definitely.
is so much friendly with any XYZ person.
Hmm.
So I love that quality of
Hmm.
that person, and I think that okay, this type of quality I also need to get, because when I'm in front of 20 people, then how I can be
Hmm.
friendly and how I can influence that one. So this is the good quality.
Hmm.
In that way, I need to be in influence of such kind of people when I was working.
Hmm. Right, right.
And the more you are into corporate stuff, the more you are suffering from politics and all the other dirty things, which is not
Hmm.
which is not good for you only, for progressive wise also and for
Yes.
mindfulness also, because you suffer from stress,
Hmm.
anxiety, depression, fear, all the other negativity stuff when you are into such environment,
Hmm.
and you become slave to a company. A company will consider you as a slave working from 9 to 7.
Hmm. Hmm.
So these were some of the
Right.
things which I have experienced in my career in working of about 7 to 8 years in a job, and thereafter I have into business.
Do you did the thing still trigger your brain? Like there was a time like before 2 to 3 months, and you just had a kind of the options, had a kind of the offers, like you have to do this particular duty, like Mahindra kind of some stuffs. Like you interviewed this particular thing, and you just came across with a couple of interviews, and you got through this. But after that, you got to know that this particular job has to be done in the late night,
Right. Yes.
and you were completely right. So is this particular thing still trigger you?
No, no, no. Now it doesn't take it, because I want to create my own company and I want to make other work for me, not me myself working for other. I want to make other
you know
working
one
for me.
thing you know one thing, whenever we just kicked out from something, but to satisfy our soul, no, no, I'm the person that I should just fill this particular gap which I'm just going through from the others one, right? Somehow that we satiate ourselves, or give a sympathy to ourselves. No, no, this particular thing was bad for me.
But actually, remember one
But
thing.
the thing is that
Why I doesn't regret? Why I doesn't regret?
Mhm.
Because that company has
Mhm.
cheated me. I was just
Okay.
knowing that this is a night shift. At
Mhm.
the end, when I cleared all the stuff and there was a meeting, online meeting, and at that time I came to
Mhm.
know that it is a night job.
Okay.
Yes. So it is
Right.
like calling you in a cage and then shutting down the door. It was that kind of circumstance.
Mhm.
That was the problem.
Right. Right. Mhm.
I was also having one friend. She was with
Mhm.
me only in my customer service job
Mhm.
when I was into finance. and she was so,
Mm-hmm.
you can say, so polite and doesn't know how outside market is there,
Mm-hmm.
what is the politics, how people
Yes, yes.
treat you. She was totally unaware. And so what
Mm-hmm.
she was doing with me, that she will always keep
Mm-hmm.
me in front of her, so that she cannot be deceived,
Mm-hmm.
she cannot be the next target.
Yes, yes.
That way
Yes, yes.
she used to be friend with him,
Mm-hmm.
though our thoughts and other stuff were not matching, but still, as she was
Mm-hmm.
getting benefit from me, she was
From
using
you.
me. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
she was using me in different
Mm-hmm.
ways. So there are that kind of
Mm-hmm.
people also.
Yes, yes, I know that. Right. So are you still with having aches?
Yes,
Did you have today? Have you had?
yes.
And what about your brother? What's his whole cuisine all about? What kind of the cuisine he has?
He is totally different from me. He goes to gym.
Tell me, means in detail, elaborate yourself,
No,
or elaborate him too.
eating and diet is like us only. There is no difference.
Mhm. Are are you allured from the personality of your brother, like the way he has a good, the way he has a body, or like something stuff?
Elude means what?
Allured means, are you tempted from him, like the way
No,
he
no,
has a personality or kind of the body?
no.
I might be not aware.
No, I believe that every person has his own destiny. I don't know. Today's my time is at 2nd September, 21:30 p.m. Tomorrow my time
Hmm.
might be different. So anything can happen. I believe in destiny.
But the thing is, one thing you have to listen.
Yes,
Okay, sometimes we pretending to deny the fact to what we want to acquire, this particular thing I want to acquire, but the thing is, in front of the people, we have to be pretend, no, this is the thing that I have to kick off. I want my own destiny. But the thing is that the day that I just came with the West and showing you, and you were completely admired my just body. Did you do that, right? Do the same
yes,
thing, like whatever is liking you, whatever is something could be considered as a magnificent, definitely people want to acquire and want to embrace that. So
yes.
we can't deny the fact, right? So so do you want a perfect shape of yourself? Because people are hunger, they are not satisfied. If you give him two of the pizzas, he could just have it, he wants one more. Right, there is a source is something which is completely in the thrust every time throughout of the day. You can't make it satisfy, can't satiate it. Even if that you are having a helicopter, there will be a time you will just look for the aeroplane.
Right. But those who live simple life makes a difference. Those who
Yes, yes.
those who keep the wants limited wins the race.
Yes, yes. For this particular, I'm right. Because they are the people who are complete in tension and lots of anxiety, having all the kind of the lots of the lavish life, still that their just brain are completely shut down and no can't be able to pacify
They
themselves,
are
right?
not able to sleep 8 hours also. The supreme
Yes.
beggar in this world is the one who is not able to sleep 8 hours, sound sleep
Mm-hmm.
after day.
Yes, yes.
He is the
Mm-hmm.
supreme beggar.
Yeah.
Though he is having some kind of helicopter, cars, bungalows, and all that. But if he is not able to sleep
Mhm.
8 hours sound sleep, then he is a beggar.
Yeah, definitely. They are just living bad to worst life.
Yes. And family, important is family and the this stuff which I told.
Yes. Right, right. Okay, what would happen, like all of sudden that Vipin have you joined and we got a notification like there the third person Vipin has been joined.
But
So
I
what would
think
be the reaction right now?
I will admit him, but I think he will not agree because this is going to be live. So He might having some problem. He might be having some problem.
Okay. I want he should join, right? We want he should join,
Yes,
but I don't
definitely.
know
Because
that.
it is a long time.
Okay. If I would get a leisure period, or if I got a some ample of the time, I will just in person call him and letting him know that why aren't you? I will just look for the causes why he is not able to join, and
Yes,
after that I will just let him know that we are having a fruitful conversation each and every day, so that you could just bestow your just time to this particular thing, so you are going to get a lot of things, right?
yes, right. What about the new person, Ankit?
To be honest, I'd like to tell you one thing, like he is complete my guy, right? He's complete. He's the person that he completely know him, like he's the person who could speak in English, but in terms of him, like he has stuttered a lot of the time. So whenever I used to approach him, like before 5 years or 4 years when he joined the coaching center, so I just gave him, I was boosted him a lot of, no, you should just approach with your English language, because he loves to speak in English, but he doesn't want to try. He doesn't want to come in alive, right? He actually he's the person, he looked the number of the people, others people, those who could just start a conversation with them, but he can't look a number like I'm. He can't look a person like me.
Okay,
You can consider one thing, like I'm the person, he's completely accessible to me, right? So much easy, but he is the person who looking for the person, other person who could speak in English. Why not me?
okay. So he might
मतलब
be
मैं कहना.
insecure. He might
Okay,
be.
okay, yes, yes. He might be lots of insecurities and sinus, I don't think so. So that is completely concealing his all the kind of actions right now.
Okay. So will you upload second video?
Yeah, definitely. I just gave 30 minutes today in front of the mirror, and you can see that I sent you the voice of a girl who could speak in Russian and all the kind of accent, and she just made me trigger in my mind that wow, Vikram, you are so much good with your English language. But the thing is that you are completely nervous, and as well as your the background is not that much of